So we're really now talking a little bit more about the actual franchise process, and I'd like to sort of, I know Jonny was asking a lot of questions off camera there. We can go into that. How did you want to start off with that one you just did?
Sure. Yeah. So what I'm curious about is once you buy into the franchise, in terms of your suppliers and your maintenance team, how is the flexibility in terms of who you can hire? Is there a set amount of team that you have to go with?
Yeah, we're fully flexible on that side. We do have national vendors that we work with, and that we would recommend to our franchisees. However, we really encourage the local business networks and the local business development. So if you had specific people you wanted to work with locally, then absolutely we would fully encourage that.
Well, that's perfect. Yeah, and it's great to stimulate the local connections. Make sure you can get a lower price and better service if it's available.
Absolutely, it's really important to keep those connections live in your community.
I like the idea of some of tell us a little bit more of the services that you do and the process by which you'd go about getting a franchise for somebody.
In terms of which specific services would you like me to cover?
Okay. Well, I like that. One-stop shopping is a big item. Tell us a little bit about, how do the numbers work for a franchise? What kind of number of doors? Let's sell Jonny a franchise.
Oh, certainly. I mean, what we encourage our franchisees to aspire to is to get to 100 doors in their first year. 100 doors under management is going to give them a lot of opportunity to be not only break even, but starting to get more profitable in their business, starting to make some real revenue and actually have a portfolio that they can be hiring staff and training new staff to take on the next 100. So, yeah, 100 doors is a really good measure. Yeah.
Right. And in terms of ROE, what are we looking at if you put the initial investment of 36 grand, which is to buy into the initial buy into the franchise? Mm-hmm. How with 100 doors in the first year, how long are we looking to pay back the investment?
Yeah, I mean, on the specific franchise itself, I'll relate it to. I own 3 franchises myself, so I'll relate it to my business operations. For 100 doors that we have under management, we typically make anywhere between $12,000 and $24,000 a month in revenues. That's generated from management fees, marketing fees, setup fees, and a fully operating maintenance division. So what you'll find is it really depends on the structure of how many people you've got employed and how your involvement is in the business. But in terms of net, as an owner, that I don't actually work in my businesses anymore. I have other people that I've hired to work in my businesses and manage them. I net anywhere between $2,000 and $12,000 a month for my 100 doors, each 100 that I actually manage.
Great. So we're talking mid-level margins of about 30%, 20%.
Yeah, I mean it's. Yeah, it really depends on the way you actually want to manage your business, because what you'll find is my operations it's staffing. We don't have any problems with growth. It's the staffing things that you might want to consider, and what the wage rates are for your local area. So that's going to make a huge impact on what your margins are in terms of what your net's going to be and what your return is.
Right, and how involved you are in the franchise, obviously, right? So how much staff you have, how much you're doing yourself.
Absolutely.
What kind of suppliers you have.
And the recommendation is is what I did when I was running my own franchise, was I've done every job in the business. So, and the reason I wanted to do that as a franchisee is because I wanted to know how to do it. I didn't necessarily want to do it at the end of the day, but I wanted to know how to do it so that I could hire people and know whether or not they could do the job as well. Right. So the sooner that you can replace yourself in each of the roles in the business, the better it is going to be. You're going to have more time to actually spend on developing your business, on growing your business, and really focusing on the long-term strategy of growth of your business as opposed to working the day-to-day ops.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's great. Thanks very much, Cap. I really appreciate you helping us get through that. And what are the next steps if someone wanted to get in contact and actually talk about a franchise with you folks?
The best steps would definitely to go visit our website at realpropertymgt.ca. Feel free to go there. We have a franchising section which you can go and actually register your interest, and we'd be happy to have a one-on-one conference call with you, show you exactly what we've got and what you can expect as a franchisee of Real Property Management, and we'd be happy to talk to you.
Okay, great, thanks. That's Cap and Jonny with the Real Estate Club in Fanshawe College, Garth Williams with the Good for Business show at the Western Fair Franchise Show.